Talk of the Town this morning with Joanne and Bernie, and that was Make It Happen with Mariah Carey. And speaking of making things happen, that's what these ladies did when they decided to start their own juice company.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Lynn, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm also known as the taller half of Smooshie.
Okay.
I'm an architect by profession,
Okay.
but I'm now managing the creative side of Smooshie. So anything from the design of the kiosks and graphics to the marketing and conceptual development of the brand.
Wan Chin?
Hi, I'm Wan Chun. Naturally, I'm the shorter half of Smooshie. I'm actually not that short.
No, you're not.
No.
Not at all.
So I graduated with an accounting degree, ended up spending about 5 years in the IT industry. So I'm the less creative one, but I would say a little bit more practical perhaps. So my job is to my job is to overlook the operations and the finance at Smooshie.
So why did you girls decide to create Smooshie?
Well, we came back from Australia and we kind of was working in the corporate world for about 1 to 2 years. And after a while, we just realized that, we want to go out there and do something on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So after tossing about a few ideas, we saw a gap in the market for fresh fruit juices. Smooshie was born.
And why the name Smooshie?
Well, it was something quite random, really. We were just playing around with a list of names and finally stuck with Smooshie because, well, it was catchy, and it somehow related to the notion of juices and smoothies. So Smooshie it was.
Okay, next up, we're going to talk about how these juices are different. This is Body Language by Jesse McCartney on Capital FM 88.9.
Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. Talk of the Town with Joanne and Bernie, and we're chilling out with the Smooshies this morning, Lynn and Wan Chin.
Girls, let us talk about juices in general for a second. How good are they really for us?
Oh, the truth is, not all Malaysians may be aware of this, but it's recommended to consume 5 portions of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So that's meant to decrease the risk of chronic diseases and all. How many of us actually do that, though? With our busy lifestyles and all that.
True.
So to help us meet that quota, every bottle of Smooshie juice actually contains 2 of your 5 a day.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so all you really need to do is to consume like a bottle or 2, and you can get the rest from your chap fan and your nasi lemak and all that.
Ooh, nasi lemak. But tell us, how many flavors are there? How many juices do you do?
We do 12 at the moment. We do try out new juices every once in a while.
What are they?
Oh, so many of them. We've got pineapple, coconut, and rambutan. Red apple
That is one juice.
Yes, every single juice contains about 3 different fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 different fruits.
So is there ever going to be a durian juice? That's what I want to know.
Joanne, please answer that.
Well, I don't know about durian juice. It'll probably contaminate our whole kitchen and everything. Every other juice will end up smelling like durian. So.
I know what you mean.
And we will chat with Lynn and Wan Chin, the girls from Smooshie Juices, a little bit more about the challenges they face as entrepreneurs next. And here's Every Little Thing He Does Is Magic by Sean Colvin on Capital FM 88.9.
Hey, Soul Sister by Train, and this morning on Talk of the Town with us, Joanne and Bernie are Soul Sisters themselves, the girls from Smooshie Juices.
Tell us, what is your favorite part of the job?
There are actually many aspects that we love.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, it's the satisfaction of working with the team of people that we have. So in the store, we actually have a lot of young kids from the college, and they're always very energized, creative, very fun. So when we actually go to the store and we meet up with them, we actually feel energized ourselves. Whereas on the back-end team, we've got a very caring group of ladies. They actually care for their jobs a lot.
Okay.
So that's actually very nice as well.
Well, for me personally, the best part is having the creative freedom to develop Smooshie as a personal brand. From the bottle design to the juice recipes, being able to have fun experimenting and creating new recipes in our kitchens, and then selling these concoctions and having loads of people tell you they're really yummy. That's a satisfaction you can't get elsewhere.
And what is the most important lesson you've learned from starting your own business?
For me personally, it's all about trying out new things and never be held back by your fears. And at the same time, while you're actually doing it, never be afraid of failures, because you don't learn if you don't fail.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, totally agree. I think it's important to just follow your passion as well and your gut instinct sometimes. Don't succumb to your doubts or your insecurities. Just do it or it'll never be done. Also, I guess for us, we realized how important it was to have a support system. In our case, we've had so much support from our parents and friends and family, without which none of this could have really been possible.
Oh, that's lovely. And we'll be back with these two ambitious ladies and ask them about the disaster when they first went out juicer hunting. But for now, this is Who Do You Love by Deborah Cox on Capital FM 88.9.
That was Your Woman by White Town, and this is Talk of the Town with Joanne and Bernie. And on the show, we have two extraordinary women, Lynn and Wan Chin from Smooshie Juices.
Tell us, girls, what are the challenges that you have faced being entrepreneurs?
Oh, right from the very start, we knew it was going to be challenging, as both of us came with no experience owning a business. So when we first started out, it was actually a brand new concept. So we had to create like the entire system end to end. And this obviously involved a lot of trial and error.
Another challenge that we face on a daily basis actually is the maintenance of the quality of the product. As you know, the quality of fruits, even in your local supermarkets, they vary on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes you get sour oranges and sometimes they're sweet. So we have to constantly ensure that our suppliers provide us with the best stuff. If not, we go out and shop for it ourselves. And another obviously really big challenge was staffing. Try to find workers who would be committed to the values and standards of Smooshie, both front end and back end. So with our production side, we are very, very fortunate to have found some locals to work with us from the village close to our juicing headquarters. So
Village. So where is this village?
It's actually in Damansara Perdana.
Damansara Perdana. Damansara Perdana is a village?
Yeah, well, it's a small kampong area, and we've got some Orang Aslis there who are very, very hardworking, and we've employed a lot of locals in Smooshie. They're very good to work with.
All right, and thank you girls for your time. But before you leave today, we're going to play 1 minute with the Smooshie Girls. But for now, this is Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus on Capital FM 88.9.
So good. Talk of the Town with Joanne and Bernie, and that was Goodbye Better Than Ezra. So, it is time to play
1 minute with Lynn from Smooshie Juices. She's really nervous. Okay, Lynn, this is what you have to do.
Okay.
You have 1 minute to answer as many questions as I throw at you.
Okay, 1 minute.
I don't know is not an answer, and you can't pass. Okay? At the moment, Edia from Curves has bragging rights with 19, and Peter Ong with 17, and then Susan Lancaster with 15. So you gotta try and get 19. It's a tall order, but it can be done.
Okay, I'm tall.
19 or more. Oh, 19 or more, alright? Are we ready? Starting now. What is your favorite form of exercise?
Running.
Your favorite time of the day?
6 o'clock.
What is your least favorite body part?
Hands.
Favorite body part?
Eyes.
What sound do you love?
Cricket.
If you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what age would it be?
21.
If you knew the world was ending in 2012, what would you do differently?
Jump to the ocean.
If you could learn to do anything different, what would it be?
I would sing better.
If you were immortal for a day, what would you do?
I would go up the Eiffel Tower.
If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Blah, blah.
If you could meet anyone living or dead, who would you meet?
I would meet Johnny Depp.
Which celebrity do you get mistaken for?
Wow, nobody.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be shorter.
What would you name the autobiography of your life?
Lynn's boring autobiography.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers, whoa.
Wedges or heels?
Heels.
Manicure or pedicure?
Manicure.
Finish this.
Ooh, how many?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, she has 19! Lynn from Edia from Curves. I'm so excited I can't talk. Congratulations. You have bragging rights, girl. You have bragging rights.
I'm top. Yay.
You tie, but 19
Okay.
is fantastic.
It's okay. We know the curves, guys. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you can go back and tell her then.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show. You've done a fantastic
problem.
job.
Thank you, girls. We've had such a juicy time with both of you. Right now, here's Twilight by Cover Drive on Capital FM.